That's how to be impeccable. This song.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all. You. What it do? You know you at the official
What's up,
Man
what's
Cave
up, what's
Today
up,
show.
what's up, y'all? He's here.
Happy Monday,
Rainy
people.
Monday, man.
Happy Monday, people.
Yes.
First and foremost, you know my partner to the right.
Yes.
Man always has the plan. Together we understand. You call him what? Smooth P. Alright?
And my partner to the left, he's my man. He's always been the best. We call him Storm Norm the Gym.
Practicing. He's practicing it.
Nah, that's game.
It's the MC in me, man.
Yo, shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. Welcome again to the Man Cave Today Show, BKS1 Radio.
yes.
Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on YouTube, BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on Twitter, Periscope. Shout out to everybody watching us live on the mother site, WBKS1.com. And shout out to those listening to us live on what? The TuneIn app. If you don't have the TuneIn app by now, download it, people. It is free. It's free.
Free 99.
Free 99. Yes, get the TuneIn app. You can listen to all your favorite radio stations on the TuneIn app. And guess who's on there? BKS1 Radio. Make sure y'all get that. It's for your Androids, iPhones, and tablets. All right?
Yes.
Androids. That's going to be something new coming out.
It might be.
The Androids?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to start that.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody on FB, man, trickling in.
Yes. But before that, I just want to give a big shout out to all the mothers out there. You know, since we wasn't here yet, so I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there, and even the ugly ones. So I'm only kidding. All of you mothers are beautiful. I'm kidding. It was a joke. All you mothers are beautiful, but definitely want to shout you guys out. You know, it was your day. Every day should be your day, but you know we celebrate you on yesterday. So love you guys.
I always love my mama,
'cause she's my favorite girl.
No doubt. And also, I want to give a big birthday shout out to my son.
Yes.
Kevin Bradley.
Salute.
Yes. Shout out to Kev.
Happy born day, nephew.
He turned, can I tell you how old he turned today?
Yeah.
30.
Wow. The big 3-0.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what's up.
actually 30 years old today.
Wow.
So
Salute.
shout out to Kevin.
It's a milestone right there.
Yeah, no doubt. Y'all wish my son a happy birthday. Shout out to Mal Davis on the check-in. Victor Johnson on the check-in. Shout out to Kim's Cooking.
Yes.
On the check-in. What's up, Kim? Shout out to Kaz Minor on the check-in. Tracy Napoleon Naya on the check-in. Shout out to Marcus Arthur, Sandy B, Alicia Mitchell on the check-in. Kenny Johnson, Barb on the check-in. Nikki Owens on the check-in. Shout out to Kiss on the check-in. Shout out to Ken Reed on the check-in. Kenneth Turner, DT, Rianne Cuthbert, Dennis Atkins, Newsom. What's up? The dude on the check-in. Shout out to Tracy Abrams on the check-in.
Y'all.
And shout out to everybody trickling in. welcome to the Man Cave Today show.
Yes.
Now, we got some things to talk about. Listen, remember, if you get loose sound or Facebook acts funky or anything like that, just go to BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube, and you can watch the show clear and, nice and crisp and everything without no problems, all right? So Facebook acts up, just go to YouTube or the other platforms, WBKS1.com. You can watch us, and Twitter at BKS1 Radio ENT, and you can watch us live. All right, so now let's get this thing on and popping. All right, we're gonna get this subject out the way because I figured we was gonna actually load up. We had so many news stories, but this one topic just went crazy on Smooth P's post, man.
Yeah, man.
And it was about what?
It was about Ayana Curry's, Aisha, whatever. I forgot her name. Aisha Curry. I'm sorry about her statement that she made, on the Red Table Talks, and how there's just such a difference in opinions depending on who you speak to about the comments, and it got really real. A lot of people got very passionate about the conversation, and it was real. So I mean, the question's out there. Let's see how we worded it. Steph Curry, wife created a stir. Okay,
Is it okay for a married woman?
Thank you.
To want attention from other men? Let's talk about this first and foremost before we get into current events.
Yeah.
The stories we got planned for y'all today.
Yeah.
Y'all wake the heck up because we're going to talk about this thing. We want some real feedback.
Yes.
Phone line's going to be open for this. Y'all can call in
646-233-1302.
Now, I'm going to ask it again. All right. Is it okay for a married woman to want attention from other men? Now, Aisha Curry started this thing, all right, because she actually said that. What was her comment?
Yeah, I wish I should have loaded up the clip. Basically, on the Red Table Talk, she was sitting down talking with Jada, actually her mother-in-law, Jada's mother, and then Jada's daughter, Willow. And they were discussing certain things, and she had stated the fact that throughout her 10 years or so with Steph, that how he always have women that throw themselves at him all the time, give him that attention, but throughout her 10 years, not once did she ever have a man, show her attention, and it bothers her that doesn't happen. Not that she wants the attention, she said.
It bothers her that it doesn't happen.
It bothers her that it doesn't happen.
All right.
But not that she wants the attention, but it would be nice to know that she's still got
Jamelia, wait a minute. I don't know if it's okay, but it happens. No. Now the question is it okay for the woman to want attention? We're not saying
the attention.
The fact we know it happens
to
that
look for the
men
attention.
is going to get women attention regardless.
Yes.
But is it okay for a married woman to seek other attention from men? All right. Now, so P, your response basically was what?
Basically, my response was...
You kind of blacked out on FB.
A little bit. I mean, because it was so crazy because it went from multiple feeds, because I actually initially had made a comment on one of my Facebook friends' feed because she had posted up something to the effects of, she didn't really see nothing that was wrong with it. And, Steph Curry, he supports her and, da-da-da-da. And I was like, well, he's kind of not the one who made the crazy statement. So as far as I could see, he loves his wife, right? That's his wife. And as a loving husband who doesn't feel like there's an issue, of course he's going to want to come to his wife's protection. That's what a husband does, right? He protects his wife. So even with all the backlash, of course he's going to protect her. I was like, that's what's expected. He loves his wife. But, the fact... I think that the opinions of single women versus married women were so divisive, and definitely single or married men. Like single or married men pretty much were just straight down the line, like this is some bullish, but it seemed like more single females felt that what she said was okay. They said, oh no, we're all human, we all go through it, and I get it. Everybody, it's nice to know that someone else wants you, right? That's fine. Like if you get the attention you know, it's nice. Sometimes it's warranted and people want it, and sometimes people actually just don't want it. They just want to go with their lives. But my comment and the way that I feel about it,
I got your comment.
Is this?
We're going to read your comment.
Oh, you were funny.
I got your comment,
okay.
man.
well, this is my feeling.
This what you posted that
Okay.
sparked a lot of. Okay, so P posted this up, right, and it sparked an outrage. All right, he said, "What's up? My name's Smooth P."
You funny.
He said, "You know, I see why a lot of women are single. Any women that thinks what Steph Curry's wife said was okay, that's probably why you're by yourself. If as a married woman, you're looking for men to shoot their shot to make you feel good, run your car for bridge. Please do men a favor and stay single. If a man comes at you is one thing, being upset that they don't is another."
Yeah.
All right. So from the words of Smooth P,
Yes.
that sparked a lot of controversy.
Yeah, that was pretty much a 3-day melee on my feed, you know, from all different people, men, women, married, single, and it was a lot. Like I wish we could have went through it. It was just too much. But I mean, basically, like I'm saying, my thing is this: we all look for some validation. I guess sometimes I don't know. I really don't. But I mean, for others to say, "Hey, you look nice," or "That's nice in you," da da da. But I feel like searching for, if it comes at you, is one thing. But when you're out there as a married man or a married woman looking for validation from others outside of your marriage, to me, that's a recipe for disaster. You are asking for trouble to come into your marriage.
Let's read some comments, and then we're going to talk about this thing. I'm going to tell you how I feel about it.
All right, Kim's Cooker said, "I don't think it's okay to look for it. That's what her husband is for." Thank you, Kim. What happens if she gets it and he's not feeling it? Knock it off. Nope, because I'm single. Okay, nice. I like that, Kim. Okay. Jamila said, "If a married woman seeks attention from anyone else, her husband is off the job. Being a provider, taking care of the household does not take the place of affection and attention." I like that, but I'm going to make a comment on that too in a minute. Jamila also said, "I don't know if it's okay, but it happens." And that was it for right now. So I'm going to comment on Lenore just checked in. What's up, Lenore? I'll just for what Jamila just said. She said, "If a married woman seeks attention from anyone else, her husband is off the job. Being a provider and taking care of the household does not take place of affection and attention."
Okay. All right.
I'll let you speak on it first. Then I'm going to speak on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's look at this, right?
Yeah.
So Steph Curry has a very demanding job, right?
Yes.
And you know everything that comes along with being a professional athlete.
Yeah,
period.
exactly. Yes.
Right? You're going to get the attention. You're going to get women swarming, trying to get at you, all of that, right? That comes with the territory when you're in the entertainment field or a high-profile job. So that we know. All right, so now you're an athlete, so there's rigorous training, there's practices, there's games, there's flights here and there, there's this, that, there's meetings, there's press conferences, all of that. Busy as hell. And that's the way you gotta be in order to pay for everything that you like, right? And everything that she's enjoying. Right? I'm just keeping it 100. Right? So he made, the key here is quality time. Not how much time Steph spends with his wife.
Yes.
But quality time. You spend at least some quality time with her, right? And it goes back to the word. We're not even talking about sex. Again, we're talking about intimacy.
Intimacy, exactly.
Yeah, make time to share intimacy. That's one. And then two, we don't know. So Steph may forget to say, "Babe, you look beautiful today. Babe, you look gorgeous. Look at my pretty wife." All these terms of endearment and these terms of affection and all of that, whatever like that, maybe he could be lacking in that area. But you cannot fault the man, which would make her say, and have a problem with the fact that she doesn't get enough attention from other men.
Yeah.
And that she's wanting it, all right, attention from other men.
Yeah.
Because he gets all the attention from other women.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's break this down.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe 99.9% of the women probably out there listening to the sound of my voice like attention. Period. What woman doesn't like attention? Period.
Yeah, you're right about
And this
that.
is real talk.
Yeah.
Let's have some real talk.
You're right.
Ladies, fellas, we're going to have real talk today. Share it out. Click the share button right now. There's some people that may need to hear this.
Yeah.
This is the Man Cave Today Show.
Yes.
All right. What's up, Lenore? Hello, ladies. Hello, fellas. Hold up.
Yeah.
Because and then you got it.
Yes.
And then you got it. Now, every woman that I've run across in my dating before I got married and all this, in my dating life and all this, wanted some type of attention. In fact, it's attention that what made you get her in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Giving her attention
Mm-hmm.
is what made her like you in the first place.
Yeah.
You gave her some type of attention.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the problem is when that attention stops
Mm-hmm.
or it slows down. And we know that's a process with relationships. In the beginning, the attention is at an all-time high. Once the relationship sets in, and then things take its course, it's a natural fall off of attention because the oxytocin decreases.
Yeah, at the 180 days.
Let's be honest. All right, scientifically,
science. Yeah.
the oxytocin, the chemical which makes us attractive to each other, right, which creates that spark, it decreases after a while.
And then you can see the crazy.
Yeah, but then you can see what your relationship is really made of.
Yeah,
once
exactly.
that chemical starts to decrease. All right, so my whole thing is the problem I have with her making that comment is that you shouldn't be mad that you're not getting the attention.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that she was upset about it, now that's an issue.
That's the total issue.
That's
Because
the issue.
Because like I said before, I don't knock her for, wanting somebody else to think that she's pretty, beautiful, whatever. But it's the fact that you're mad that you don't feel that people feel that way. First of all, let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? Because I hate when pretty chicks start talking nonsense. Like you've seen this right before, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's far from an ugly woman, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know if I'm attractive anymore and this, that, and the third. Like, knock it off. There are a lot of chicks, and no disrespect to anybody, because beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But there are a lot of chicks that look a lot worse than you who will cuss you out if you tell them that they ain't bad. What the F you mean I ain't bad? I'm the baddest one in the bunch. So, knock it off. And I'm not gonna make an excuse for her like Norm just did about, well, maybe Steph didn't do this and maybe Steph did that. Because regardless if Steph does this or does that or not, you still shouldn't be looking for that stuff from another man. You should still be looking for it from Steph. And if those things aren't happening, you should try to figure out why these things aren't happening with my husband. Not saying, well, my husband ain't looking at me, but I would like it if this guy looked at me. I would like it if this one, because then that's going to tell me I still got it.
Pete,
it doesn't matter if you got it with them. It should matter if you have it with your
listen,
husband.
listen.
Because that's who's the important person.
Listen. Let's keep it 100. Even though a woman has a man, she still wants to feel like she's desirable.
I get it.
By other men. Even though men have women, he still wants to feel like, damn, I'm not no beast. I'm not Quasimodo. I still want to feel like I'm desirable to other women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like regardless, you still want to feel like you're desirable. Now, to seek the attention,
yeah,
that's a different story. You want to seek, you try to seek the attention of another man, or you try to seek the attention of another woman. No, I mean, if it naturally happens or whatever like that, and then you have to shut it down.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's different.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. But every woman wants to feel like she's desirable. Let me take this call. Caller from the 404. State your name when you're calling from. You on the Man Cave Today Show. What's up? Hold on
a second. Caller.
We working it out.
Man,
there we go.
We can hear you. We got you.
Some superficial shit.
We
What's
got
going
you.
on,
say,
Cass?
no, say it again. We just got you on.
Oh, I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies.
Okay.
And I think that this is some old superficial shit.
Okay.
I'm telling you, she got the best man. If she wants some attention, go out there and shoot 15 3-pointers, 20 in the paint, and do 20 dunks, and get fouled while you're doing it, and then she can get all the attention she wants.
Right.
She got the man. She got the man that's doing his thing. Sit back where you're supposed to sit back. He got you. You got one of the best players in the NBA. He doing his thing. He coming home to you after he do his business. Yeah. All these women out here complaining about their man ain't getting them this, that, and other thing. And this one out here talking about she ain't getting no attention. This some old bull. Gimme.
Well, thanks for sharing that, sir. We appreciate you.
I'm trying to stop cussing.
Good, that's good. That's good. Well, look, man.
My mama heard me on the radio the other day.
Oh wow!
Look, I respect what you're saying, but see, you got to look at it to how a woman feel. I mean, I respect. One thing I do respect though is her honesty. Like if that's how you really feel about it,
it's okay.
That's how you really feel about it. Like you can't knock a woman. Like if my wife came to me and said, "Look, I don't feel like I get enough attention from you," blah 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 blah. And you need to find more balance, right? Because
that's
I'm busy.
For you, though.
Right. That's for me.
Not
to
the
put
world.
That out there to the world.
Exactly.
To put that out there to the world, you're creating an environment where you're going to get a lot of fake attention.
Exactly.
Just because you said that now.
Yeah.
Now you're going to create more people. Listen.
Now, she created something, right? I hear you what you're talking about, but she created something, right? If she wants some attention, go out there and work on a construction site. They'll be like, damn, that's
Cass,
a fine girl working on that construction site.
We got another call
Gotta
coming
take this
in,
other
Cass.
call. Hold on.
Caller
from the 347. State your name, where you calling from.
Hey, what's going on? This is Eugene calling from the ATL.
What's
Eugene
up,
from the ATL? What's good?
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, it's been a minute. I've been running, but I happened to catch this conversation. It's been one I've been kind of weighing in on whenever I get a chance. And this is a great platform that you have.
Thank you.
My concern about it is I get what her thought was, but the problem with the thought is it can lead further. In other words,
exactly.
If she doesn't put that in her mindset, that a lot of times I think a lot of divorces and affairs happen because of that very same little spark she's talking about that she don't see in other people, in other men, looking at her. But if that comes about, that presents itself potentially as temptation, which therefore could potentially ruin the relationship, ruin the marriage.
I agree.
300%. You hit it on the head.
I agree 300%. And that's the problem, because at what point do you handle that attention the right way? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you handling that attention that you're receiving the right way? Are you brushing it off? Like, okay, well, thank you. Sorry, I'm married. Or are you welcoming that attention, which, like you said, can lead to other things?
Yeah. Because the parent would have made I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm saying, back in the day, when I was out in the streets, myself, I used to, like many brothers would, shout out at a woman, and if she would not respond, I used to get mad. But then in latter years, I began to understand that that's a woman that, in one possibility, respects her man, so she's not going to give you the time of day because she's respecting her man versus it not being me. It's not me. It's the fact that she's committed to her man.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
I agree.
You know what? I'm going to have to clap that up. Yeah. And we appreciate you sharing that, bro.
Definitely.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you. Keep
all the best.
No doubt. Keep it locked. Keep on listening. We appreciate you.
Yeah, because going into what he's saying, I mean, it's apparent by the statement that, to some degree she has self-esteem issues. And like the caller just said, a lot of times when you have the low self-esteem and you start getting that attention, it is like, oh man, this one thinks that I'm beautiful and this one says I'm sexy and like I said, the oxycodone starts clicking. You know what I'm saying? Because oxytocin, excuse me. I said oxycodone. I'm mixing stuff up. Oxytocin starts. No, I'm trying not to. Right. It starts clicking in, and then that, you get that adrenaline and that spike, and they like that. So I can speak that from experience because what he just said actually happened. That's why I am actually on my second marriage, because my first wife, self-esteem was always really low. Was a pretty woman, tell her that all the time, every day, love you, tell you, but had self-esteem issues. And I hate when people say, oh, well, what did you do to make her self-esteem or whatever? Because just listen to what it's called. It's called self-esteem. No one could ever do anything to your self-esteem because it's how you view yourself. It has nothing to do with anybody else, period. So I hate when people come and say that stupid ass statement.
What?
It's self-esteem. Like, what did you do to their self-esteem? You can do nothing to my self-esteem because it's mine. I can do nothing to your self-esteem. Self-esteem is it's self-evaluation. So, but having low self-esteem because you think that you're not good enough or you don't think that you look good enough, blah, 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 these things happen. And that's all it took was a few people, and, let me see, this one thinks I feel this way, so let me try it out, and lo and behold, I'm on wife number 2.
You can do something to a person's self.
You absolutely cannot.
You can.
That's why it's called self-esteem.
You absolutely cannot. You can cause a person to have low self-esteem.
Cannot.
Yes, you can.
No, you cannot. You cannot.
I disagree.
It is self-esteem.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something right now. So
if you came, not to cut you off, if you came to me every day and said, P, you know what? You the ugliest, and I know, blah, blah. Every day you said this to me, right? And I just look at you and laugh at you, and I'm like, man, you crazy. You know why you can't get that? Because I have high self-esteem for myself. So that's myself. Listen to what you said. No, it's not different.
Everybody ain't super big.
It ain't got to be. It ain't got nothing to do with super big. But listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Self-esteem is how you view yourself. So now, if I view myself through your eyes of what you're saying, then I'm going to believe what you're saying because I see myself that way. I don't see myself that way.
Other people can cause other people to have a lack of self-esteem.
They absolutely cannot.
I'm going to tell you right now.
You cannot.
I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so I know a young lady, right? That her mother and her father used to tell her she was ugly.
Okay.
She wasn't pretty.
Okay.
She wasn't this. She wasn't that. And because of that, the first boy that came along when she was 14 years old ended up having sex with her and getting her pregnant at 14 years old because this boy kept telling her she was beautiful. She was pretty, which her parents did not.
Okay.
Her parents caused her to have a lack of self-esteem.
So does she not have mirrors in the house?
Listen.
Let me ask you a question.
It don't matter.
Let me ask you a question. And don't take this the wrong way. People like, oh, Smooth P, you're horrible, because I'm not. I'm just going to be truthful. How many butt ugly ass people do you know, right? That you can't tell them that they butt ass ugly. They know that they the bomb. Every man or every woman wants them, period. Like, hands down, you can tell them nothing. Right? Now, you know they're ugly. I know that they're ugly. But they don't know they're ugly. You know why? Because their self-esteem tells them, I am beautiful regardless of what I look like. I am beautiful regardless. Their self-esteem. What you tell them cannot do anything.
Listen.
If you have high self-esteem, there's nothing that anybody can say or do to you that's going to sway your opinion.
Lack of self-esteem is the cousin to insecurity. Lack of self-esteem is the cousin to insecurity. They both go hand in hand. And you can make a person feel insecure about themselves by the thing, especially from it. See, it matters. It's a difference when it comes from somebody that you love and somebody that's raising you and somebody that you're in love with and somebody that you love and they're saying hurtful things to you all the time. Oh, you're fat as hell. Oh, you lose some weight. You're too fat. Oh, you're not pretty like you used to be. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be seen with you, whatever like that. Because now you got all this acne and stuff on your face and this and that. And that causes a person to feel insecure about themselves and it creates lack of self-esteem. That's how the term was created. A lack of self-esteem.
Lack of
All right?
self-esteem.
Lack-
exactly.
lack-
not
lack-
self. Yeah. But
lack of self-esteem. Exactly.
But listen to what you're saying though. So if I tell the most beautiful woman on the planet every day, I mean, when I say, I mean, from head to toe, she's perfect. She's a perfect figure. You know, her skin is beautiful. Her body, like, you know, everything about it is perfect. If I tell this perfect woman every day, you were the ugliest thing on the planet. You fat. You this. You that. Blah blah blah. Every day of her life, if I told her that, and her esteem is low. Are you get what I'm trying to say? If I tell her that every day, and she has
her self-esteem
low
to be low?
self-esteem,
What caused it?
I get that. But what I'm saying is, look in a mirror. Look in a mirror and love yourself. Don't look for validation from anybody
some of the most
else.
prettiest women in the world
Are the most insecure.
Look in the mirror every day,
Are the
and
most.
they still don't like what they see.
Exactly.
And this is why they're
That's
getting
the
Botox.
courageous part,
This is
though.
why they're getting ass injections. This is why they're getting booby implants.
But that is the problem. Looking for validation from other things and other people.
Chalk on pounds and pounds and pounds of makeup because they don't like what they see in the mirror. That comes from somewhere. That is a sickness, bro. And that somebody can attribute to that sickness. Another person can attribute to that. If that's all they hear all their damn life from the people that's around them, that's supposed to love them, telling them bad things about themselves.
I like what Victor said. Victor said you can't break someone's self-esteem. You can only feed into someone's low self-esteem. I agree with you on that 2,000%, Victor, because if a person has high self-esteem of themselves, there is nothing that you can say and or do to sway that person. Because you know what? After you tell me how ugly and how fat I am, I can look in the mirror and be like, I don't know what this joker was looking at, but I look good.
So
you know, you get what I'm saying?
So you tell me the billions of people, I said Americans, the billions of people on this planet, all right, are all built like that? Are all built like you just said? No. Everybody's an individual. Everybody thinks different.
Yes, I know. I understand that.
Everybody. Let's take this call. Caller from the 973. State your name when you calling from. You on the Man Cave Today Show. What's up?
It's the diva. It's the diva.
Hello,
Hey,
Diva. How are you, mama?
How you doing, sweetie?
Okay, not for nothing. I understand where you're coming from, where you're saying no one can cause someone to have short self-esteem. But, yeah, they can. And I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to tell you why I say that. I was born a 10-pound baby. I was chunky as nobody's business. And I've always been a chunky child, chunky woman. My entire life, I've always been said, you know, you'd be really pretty if you lost some weight because you have a pretty face. So that made me feel like, so nothing else on me is pretty but my face. It took me
Here we go.
to become comfortable with myself.
There you go.
Hence the reason why I am the diva.
That's not what she's saying.
No.
No,
I'm listening to what you're saying. You're proving my point. I'm going to let you finish, though. I'm going to let you finish.
If I don't think I'm a diva, and if I don't love me, who else is going to think that I'm a diva? Who else is not going to love me? You have to love
You heard what
yourself
she said, though.
first.
Let the heavens open. This is what
You're
I'm
making him think he was right. You heard what she said?
This is what I'm
she
saying.
She was told what? What you say they used to say to you?
You would be such a pretty girl if you lost weight because you have a pretty face.
And how did that make you feel?
I felt like I was the most ugliest person on earth below my face.
But
Exactly.
listen.
So listen what she's trying to do.
I hear her.
But you're
No,
not
I'm
right.
not
Listen
trying to
what
make my
she's
point
saying.
right. I'm listening to her 100%.
Right.
And she
it took her to evolve. It took her to evolve. Like some people evolve. Am I right, Kim? Or some people don't.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Exactly. Exactly. She
Because,
evolved.
because trust me, I went through that whole stage of hitting the gym 3-4 times a week, 2 times a day, to make everybody else think that I was pretty.
Exactly.
Until it took me to say, you know what? You accept me, every curve, every dimple, everything that's on me. You either accept that on me, or you don't accept me at all.
Listen, Kim.
You don't hear it like I hear.
No, I don't hear. I don't hear like you hear because you are saying what I'm saying. It took you, Kim, to say that I am beautiful no matter what anybody else say. Right? Is that what you're saying in the bottom line?
That's what I'm saying. But
okay.
But here I said in the beginning, they broke my self-esteem down.
Yes.
But if
I had to rebuild that.
I hear you, Kim.
But if
I had to rebuild that.
All you had to do though, Kim, is look in the mirror in the beginning. All you had to do is see that earlier.
I'm not
saying that it's easy, but it's something that can be done.
You have to remember one thing. You have to remember one thing. Women are tuned differently. If we keep hearing, "Oh, you fat," "Oh, you ugly," "Oh, you this," "Oh, you that," at some point we're going to start believing it. We're going to start believing it.
Yeah. But that's just brainwashing.
No, I'm not saying. No, you
it's just
can't call
like
it brainwashing. It's someone getting into your head. That's just like with bullying. That's just like with bullying.
Yes.
Cute girl in school bullying the nerd in school.
It is a form of brainwashing though, because just like I always tell people, like with your kids, when your kid don't tell your kids they stupid. Don't tell your kids they bad. Don't tell your kids don't tell your kids negative stuff. You tell them positive stuff. Because guess what? If you tell a kid he bad, guess what he's gonna be? He's gonna be bad. If you tell a kid that he's stupid, guess what?
So what are you saying?
He's gonna ask. What I'm saying is
what you said had an effect on him.
a form of brainwashing.
But it had an effect on him. It's not brainwashing. Is that everybody can't just look in the mirror and say I'm instantly all right. I'm instantly good with myself because I looked in the mirror.
Hearing that my entire life, I truly felt unattractive. I so felt unattractive. I felt like I was going to be alone for the rest of my life because I'm a big girl. I'm just naturally a big girl. It is what it is.
Well, let me ask you, Kim. I'm sorry. I was gonna say in your early years, even with hearing this, did you not ever look in the mirror and say, "What are they talking about? I'm a pretty girl. Like, why are they saying anything? What are they talking about?" So you never ever had that feeling of being a pretty young lady.
Absolutely not. No, because you hear it so much. Once you hear something so much, it's just like you start to believe it. So I honestly believe the only thing that was pretty on me was my face.
Well, I'm glad I'm built different. Not saying from you. I'm just saying from people in general, because I've always been the type. I don't care what you said to me, because what you're saying to me doesn't really matter that much. I learned at an early age that the only opinion that really matters is my own. And I go from there. I'll let people give me an opinion, and if I choose to, believe it or go with it or whatever, we can do that. But my opinion of myself was always what counted, because I know me better than anybody else. So you can call me whatever you want to call me, and I'll look at you right in the face and be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Because I know me. I know my worth. I've always known my worth. I've known my worth since I was young. So
but what caused me to actually turn that around was actually hearing it from someone saying, you are a pretty girl. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? What are you doing? You're a pretty girl. Right. It took that being said to me several times to say, you know what? Just because I don't look like the next chick, or I'm not as skinny as the next girl, I'm still pretty.
Exactly.
Hence the reason why today, boom, like I said, I'm a diva.
And you know what, Diva? It's funny because me and you, we had the same situation growing up. Mine was the opposite, right? Because I was always a stick. So I used to get teased and whatever. I used to get teased. And it's before I got the height, like the height put on me, And once I grew a little bit and I started getting taller and whatever, and then I heard the phrase one time, "Oh, a lot of women like tall guys." I was like, really? Then I started looking at myself a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Because I never was that gym rat. I never was a gym rat. I didn't like going to the gym, whatever, So like all the women that like the muscle bound dudes or whatever. It was like I knew that
Y'all
that
keep them. Y'all can keep them.
Yeah.
But beef, y'all can keep them.
But I knew I would never
I need
be
a little
that
fluff
guy.
on mine.
I knew I would never be that guy. That's not me. That wasn't my makeup to be that muscle bound dude. So I knew I was always going to be 6'4" and skinny. I accepted it like you. I evolved, and then I got past that. You know, but it never stopped me from getting a beautiful young lady like yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm mad that you got the height because I used to pray for that. God said 5'2" 3/4. That's all you gonna get.
So you've been up there, and them like, man, it ain't that different up here, you know. So you good where you at? You where you supposed to be. God makes us all in our own perfect images, and that's what people got to realize. We are all God's creation.
He makes us in His image. So my God is 5'2" 3/4 of me.
You know what? Well, Diva, thank you for calling in, and again, enjoy your birthday week.
Yes.
Enjoy your birthday week.
Yes, I did enjoy my birthday. I'm mad because I didn't get my song played.
Oh wow.
That's all right. You know what? I swear, the next time you come visit us, no, for real, we playing your song.
That's all right because I made him play it on the way home.
Unless the electricity goes out. That means Smooth P pull the plug. I'm kidding.
I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Yes.
But now let's read some comments. But no, I get definitely what Kim was saying.
Yeah.
You know, because my thing is, again, if you're told something, again, all your life, you know, you're this, you're that, whatever, and it can have an effect on you, you know.
But she can't tell me that people haven't told her that she's a beautiful young lady, because she is. She's a beautiful young lady, so she can't tell me that nobody has told her that, and her self-esteem is on. She can't tell me that her husband doesn't tell her that, because you could look at even though we
she
see
had
that
a problem with. She just told you she thought she was ugly.
No. I'm talking about Steph's wife. I'm saying I'm not talking about Kim.
Holly Berry said the same thing, bro.
Yeah,
she didn't think she was attractive.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. But you get the attention, so I'm saying that's all up here. It's nowhere else.
All of it's psychological.
It's up here. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I get it. I get that, and I get people have their hang-ups, but you got to kind of put stuff into perspective. That's all I'm saying. You got to put it in perspective. So, is it more important for you to feel that other people out there are wanting you, or is it more important to know that your husband or your wife loves you and think that you're these things? That's my problem.
Now, when you know what, it's funny because my wife, I ain't gonna put her on blast, but my wife used to do something when we first met, and we was really kicking it and courting and everything, and she used to do something where, you know, we have our little moments, just chilling, watching TV or whatever, and it used to really bother me, right? I ain't gonna put on blast and say what it is, but it used to bother me. I used to be like, okay, well, you know, you want that type of dude, be with that type of dude. You know, that's just never gonna be me. I'm never gonna be the dude with tree trunk arms.
Yeah.
I'm just never gonna be that dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, accept it, or, you know. Caller from the 908. State your name where you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Today Show. What's up?
Family, how y'all doing?
We
good. Platinum.
How are you?
And happy Mother's Day to everybody,
Yes.
all the women out there. P and Normie both have a point. You got to remember, you were not, and I'm talking to the women of color, you didn't grow up in a society as a female that revered blonde hair, blue eyes, and thin as a rail as beauty. That's number one. Number two, you may not have encountered living in a home where you were never told that you're pretty, you're beautiful. Never heard that in a home because the predecessors, the generation before, they didn't tell them. You were not the young lady who at this time growing up in the society, and still to this very day, we have struggles with our hair. We have struggles with the color of our skin, be it too dark, what you like. You are not the female who goes out there and is judged because you have a backyard or not. You are not the female out there who may not have a nice cup size or not. You are not that female. Females are very emotional.
Yes.
And while I get what you're saying, Brother P, God knows I love y'all all both dearly. Both of y'all got points, but you got to remember what we are up against. You are not the woman of color that gets to a place wherever Aisha Curry is right now and not knowing whether the blonde woman counterpart he may, I'm not saying he would. Don't jump on me, y'all. I'm not saying at all. That may be that blonde, blue-eyed female that may come for him and take him. You have not you just because they can, because they're of a particular status. You are not that female who has dealt with weight all her life, and at one point, thick was not it. Thick was not even. You had to be very, very thin. No disrespect to my thin sisters, because I've been on both sides of the spectrum, so I can speak from my own truth. I don't know about anybody else. You got to remember, it does take a lot of work, and you can have, as a female, a high esteem, but it only takes one person to knock it back down. If that was not the case, you would not have verbal, nor mental, nor emotional abuse.
Yeah,
true.
I'm clapped it up. Yeah, but you know what I want to say to that, to everything you just said too. If she had said that she was upset that all the women throw themselves at her husband, that I would totally understand and be okay with that statement, as she should be upset that other women are throwing themselves at her man. So she was never putting out there as an issue that she thinks that he's gonna pick up with one of these other women and leave her or anything like that. Like, that wasn't the conversation. She was saying, the women always throw themselves at Steph, blah 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 blah. It was the point to me, like I said, that she made that, well, all these women throw themselves at Steph, but in the 10 years, I haven't had one man throw himself at me. Like, that was where I have the problem. Like I said, if she had said as a wife, yeah, I don't want these women out here throwing themselves at my husband, because they shouldn't be, right? And as any husband or wife, you shouldn't want nobody shooting a shot at your wife or shooting a shot at your husband. You just don't want this. So if she'd have been upset with that, I wouldn't have no conversation. It's the fact that she said, well, why I don't get it too? Like, he gets it, so I should be getting it too. Like, that attitude is what bothered me, and that's
it off.
Yes.
Now, Brother P, I get you. I understand that. Now, in regards to now that you're putting it on that end of the spectrum, all I would have to add to that is some conversations, because of who she is and because of the platform she sits in, that she could have kept to herself and had that conversation with her husband. Exactly. That is it.
That's been my
married
point.
Thing.
That's been my point from the whole beginning of this feed. That was my exact point. And people say, well, maybe she didn't want to talk to her husband about that. That's the person she should talk to about it.
Counseling.
Yes.
But she should not, because of the platform. Only because of her platform. And I mean that, because I don't want nobody coming for me. Some conversations, and that goes for any certain particular issues between long-term relationships, not even a married couple. That goes for long-term relationships. You do not need to broadcast in today's era.
Nope. True indeed. I'm gonna clap that up.
Just
myself.
Look at.
All right, family. I don't want to hold y'all. I want to be able to hear y'all. I always cut. Also, it doesn't echo or anything in respect to y'all.
We appreciate
so, one love. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Talk to you later.
Peace, Platinum.
And just to go just to go off of what she just said too. Just look at how much of a backlash or whatever you want to call it that actually came out of that. What was supposed to be just such an innocent statement. Like, look at how many people are talking about it.
Lenore just sent
I seen
an
that
article by In Touch.
Yeah.
Says Steph Curry defends wife after fans slammed her controversial comments. Proud of you for being authentic.
Yeah. And like I said, that's why I said what I said before, that he said that. And I said, of course he's going to say that. He loves his wife. I wouldn't expect him to do anything different but defend her, because that's the stance that he has. He's not the one that said, hey, you know, I'm looking for these women out here shooting a shot at me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, he's always shown that he loves his wife, he loves his kids, he loves God. Like, that's the man that he should, like, he didn't do a shoe deal, I think it was with Nike or whatever, because they was trying to make him he would write like hymn verses on his shoes, and he wanted that to be on his shoes, and they told him no. So he said, oh no, I can't put God on my shoes, so all right, forget you. I don't need your millions of dollars. So that's the kind of stance that he's always taken. So I expect nothing less than that he's supposed to do that. And that right there just goes to my point even more, that you have this loving man who defends you even when you said something crazy like that. Like, what other validation are you looking for from anybody else? Why is anybody else's validation even semi-important to you?
Because listen, men and women still want to feel like they got it, even when they're in a relationship. And when you're in a marriage, and marriage is forever, and you're in a committed relationship, and you're not trying to go nowhere else, and vice versa, whatever like that, you still want to feel desirable again. Men and women are like that.
Let me tell you,
men and women are like that. Go ahead, tell me.
I don't go out there and hope that I still got it. I don't go out there looking to see if I still got it.
Because you feel as though you got it.
No. It ain't that.
No.
Let me say something.
Bruh.
Let me say something,
Okay,
bro.
go ahead.
Because it ain't that I feel that I got. Do I know that I'm attractive? Excuse me, to other women. Most definitely, I know that other women are attracted to me. That happens, right? But it does not matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because I love my wife, and I'm with my wife. Listen what I'm about to say, though.
I agree with you.
So even when it's around me and it's happening, I don't even know. And you want to know why? Because I don't pay them no attention. My wife had to tell me sometimes, "Oh, I seen this such a check," and I'm like, "Who you talking about, baby?" "Well, you ain't see the one." I'm like, "No," and I'm dead serious. I'm like, "No, I didn't see him." Why? Because I don't care. Nothing that they could say. You don't have to.
I am. I do have to.
No, you don't.
I do.
Because nothing that they could say to me.
Bro code.
He's stupid. Here you go. That's
bro code.
Nothing that they can say to me would move me. Doesn't matter. Don't care. And that's real. Knock it off, man.
I didn't say.
If you don't knock it off.
It's bro code.
Talking about bro code. Knock it off.
Okay.
Knock it off.
All right. Let's read some comments from the people.
I got stuff just piling now. Alicia Mitchell said, C.E. King Parker always got first. Flo Queen said, she just has to have attention. Ingrid said, is her husband jumping off the bridge over this? No. Why is everyone else? And I feel you in that. But he, as a good husband, he shouldn't, because as our platinum caller just said, not everything should be aired out. You should not be airing out your dirty laundry in front of the world. Did they have a conversation behind closed doors? I'm sure that they probably did. Because if I was Steph, we would have had a conversation. So she also said when she went public, it backfired on her. And I agree. And I get it. Ingrid said Red Table Talks is a platform folks went way too hard. Well, somebody else said before too, that's basically a platform for women to come and speak about their insecurities and stuff like that. And I get that. And that's fine if that's what you're using that platform for. But you kind of gotta watch what you put out into the world.
Most women want to hear that they look good. I'm just keeping it 100.
And that's fine.
Most women want to hear that they look good. They want to be told that they look nice. Women, you know, and you know what? We was talking about this earlier. Me and P was off air about thirst traps
Yeah.
Right? And the things we see on the gram, on
Yeah,
Instagram.
it's crazy.
And how certain women, 23 hours a day are just on the gram.
Looking for attention.
Just looking for attention.
Twerking and this out,
looking
that
for
out.
attention.
That's
and
all they doing.
And you know what I can't stand? Let me tell you right now what I can't stand. I get it. It's called Facebook. So we put up pictures of ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. So Facebook itself and Instagram feeds narcissistic behavior.
Yeah.
And I get that. Because it's about us. You got your profile page. I got mine. You got yours. Whatever like that. And we all sort of validate each other. Right? So, Lenore, you put up a pretty pic or whatever. You in Florida on the beach or whatever like that. We going to like it.
Yeah.
One, because we know you.
Yeah.
But two, pretty girl. Like. All right? So that's just how Facebook and the gram work. Somebody put up something you like and you like it. Right? You support it. It's a support, whatever. But you have women that are on the gram nonstop, posting up the bathing suits and this and twerking and moving this and showing a little extra nonstop for the views, for the likes.
Exactly.
All of that. So now then you have the women that are still beautiful, right? But may not be the stereotypical model, beauty queen or whatever that society deems as this is what society says is beautiful, right? So she may not be that person. So now going back to our whole conversation before about causing low self-esteem, you got women that constantly look at these that are not like that.
Yeah.
That look at these pictures and want to be like them. I do not have a behind like her. Let me go get a behind like her.
Wow.
I do not have boobs like her. Let me go get boobs like her.
Yeah.
I do not have my hair like her. Let me go get hair like her. So, other people's narcissistic behavior feeds other people's insecurity. And it's sad, but it's true.
No, I agree.
It's very true. I see this every day, and I can't stand when I see. So one picture on your gram is of you and your little baby, and right next to that is you spread butt eagle.
Yeah.
Spread wide open, butt naked. You know what I'm saying? Showing all your goods. It's like, come on.
What about the ones that don't even take the kid out the picture?
Yeah, yo, I've seen that too.
Do it.
I've seen that too. Like,
what
come
are
on.
you doing right now? Are you really
It's
doing
because
this with your
you're
kid?
seeking that attention. Now, if Aisha Curry, she really want attention like that from other men, all she has to do is do what the thirst traps do, and go half naked on her Instagram page. Shout out to Kim Kardashian, but I'm just saying, if you really want that attention like that,
oh man,
this is what society and social media has created, man.
Nah,
and it's a beast. It's a beast. It's a monster. Listen, men, we all guilty of. Sometimes we start to take things for granted, just as women do too. We start to take things for granted in a relationship. So your woman comes home, she just got her hair done from the hairstylist. She spent like 5-6 hours in there.
Yeah.
She walks through the house and you don't even notice. You don't say, "Oh, babe, your hair looks nice. Oh, babe, this is pretty. This is beautiful. Blah 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 blah. Oh, great job." And she spends time getting her nails done and the pedicure and this and that, whatever. Most women are just looking for you to notice.
That's a fact.
And say, "You look nice."
Yeah, that's a fact.
Babe, your feet look nice. Babe, your nails look nice. Babe, your hair looks nice. Oh, that new dress you bought, it looks real good on you. It's simple things. It's simple things to notice about your mate or whatever like that can make their day, and that could change their perception of how they feel about themselves.
Yes.
And this is real talk. This is real talk. Let's read some comments, man.
Flo Queen said, "I agree about her maybe being insecure." Ingrid said, "I feel like I'm attractive. Folks compliment me all the time. Honestly, some days I wake up and I don't feel pretty. I don't know any woman who has not experienced this at some point in life." And I get that. And men, well, some men probably too. I don't know about pretty, but you know. C.E. King, man, it's going fast. Where to go? C. King said, "God bless their marriage and their family." It says, She said, "Is Steph giving his wife attention?" I mean, from what I see, I think he does. DT says, "Lust is real. If you want to be acknowledged of your appearance." Timothy Beverly said, "Not enough self-confidence." Let me see where I'm at. I'm scrolling fast. I had to shut down the phone. My phone was about to die, so I'm trying to do it from the laptop, but it's going like super fast. It just
but you know what? I'm seeing what people. Let's read. There's another comment there that was like Itole du Soleil. Call in one time. Just pronounce your name. It sounds so beautiful. Don't you agree?
Yeah. And we want to make sure we're not seeing it wrong.
Hi, beautiful people. It's normal for men and women to want attention from each other. Affirmation and encouragement is good attention. But if you're married, you shouldn't be intentionally seeking flirtatious. Yes, let's read this. But it's moving.
Yeah, that's what I'm going quick.
Seeking flirtatious and inappropriate attention from each other.
I'm single now.
I'm single now, and a bit flirty, but immediately stop when they tell me they have someone, or they're married. I don't like fooling around with that. Nah, I mean, but see, that's respect. That's just because you got respect.
And I'm going to tell you the crazy part what she said. Like, there's been situations that somebody try to shoot their shot, and I tell them, I appreciate things, but you see I'm married. I love them. And they be like, and I had some like, well, I'm married too. Like what? Like, so what do you think is going on here? I just told you, no, I'm good. I'm married. I love my wife. And your answer is, well, I'm married too. Like,
you mean you noticed that they was trying to shoot their shot?
Yeah, like people, I mean, they were shooting their shot, and I'm looking at them like, oh, thank God, that's I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliment, but nicely, not get out of here, I'm married, and people don't care. That's why that to me is why that's dangerous to seek it.
Yeah, when you're seeking it,
it's dangerous.
When you seek, let's see, you know what? There's ways too that women, you know what? Don't shoot me for this, ladies, but I'm saying certain women, I'm not saying all of you, but certain women that dress real provocative, you're seeking attention.
And they swear, I wear this for me. No, you're not wearing it for you.
This is how I dress, blah, blah, blah.
Knock it off. You're not wearing it for you.
Certain women, I'm not saying all of y'all, dress provocative because you're seeking attention.
Yes.
It's real talk.
I will say, he won't say it. I'll say it. All women who dress provocatively are seeking attention. None of you are dressing that way for yourself because it feels good. Knock it off. Every woman who is dressing provocatively is seeking attention from somebody, whether it be from men, women, or whatever. You are seeking attention. He wants to be politically correct. I'm going to keep it real with you.
I'm not even being politically correct.
Well, whatever you want to call it. I'm telling y'all.
Just dress that way because they want to.
No,
and they single.
None of them dress that way because they want to. They dress that way because they want the attention that comes with it. They know that they look good, they have a nice body or whatever, and that attention is going to come with it. A lot of them will act like they don't want. Why are you looking at me? Why you think he's looking at you? Both your nipples are popping out your shirt. Even if he wasn't trying to look, he can't help but look. Your butt is hanging out. Your this is hanging out. Everything's hanging out. People who Stevie Wonder would be looking at you. He can't see. So knock it off. Cause I get tired of hearing that too. Yeah, I just dress this way because I like. No, stop it.
Oh no, I know that's some BS sometimes. That's some
not sometimes, man. All the time.
It's BS sometimes.
Okay, all right.
No, certain women just, bruh. I know women that just want to just be free. If you know what I'm saying, and just want to walk around just basically looking like they are free.
Okay.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So, and it's just because that's just what they like to do. That's just something they've become accustomed to. That's why I can't lump everybody. I can't say every woman is like that. Certain women are just liked to do that. Don't care about the attention or not. That's just them. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Certain ones.
Okay.
Now, let's read some comments. Dwayne Thomas. If she had 100 mil and was on TV every other night, she would get the same attention as well. She's not famous.
No, but she does do. I think people thinking that she just sits at home on the couch. Like, she does have things. Like, she's an author. I think she's a chef. Like, she has a lot of things that she has going on for herself. Like, Steph makes a lot more money than she does, but she makes money. She's not just I'm going to stay at home and look pretty wife. Like, she does stuff. You know, so I just want to clarify that, because a lot of people have been bashing her saying that, but she does actually have a life. I'm sorry.
All right. Let's read some more comments. And Alicia Mitchell said, "One love, big bro." Talking to C. King Parker. Shout out to C. King Parker. Also, have a question: what happens when men go through the midlife crisis? Is this not what they go through? Self-esteem X. Do I still have it? Can I still get that female? Yeah. We do. Some people won't admit it.
But see, my thing is this: if you're out looking for, that's what I'm saying.
No. Midlife crisis. Now, if you look, there's another scientific term for that. Okay. There is a thing once you get to a certain point, just like even like losing your eyesight at a certain ages and whatever, and not being able to do this, whatever, and every morning you don't wake up like this. You know, whatever. Yeah. That's part of progression, life progression.
Sandy told you to knock it off too. I don't know about what.
In you know, that's part of aging and all of that, whatever like that. But men do psychologically, go through midlife crisis, just like women go through menopause. You know, when men got their version of menopause.
No. Yeah, you're right. No, I agree with that.
You get to that point like, damn, okay, am I still? Because you're not the same. We get older, we gray up. Yeah, we get that midsection. You know, we not the same as you know, young virile men. We're not that anymore. Yeah. You know, so you know, we're trying to deal with our own changes, just like women deal with their changes, their body changes and psychological changes and all this. We deal with our body changing and psychological changes and all of this too. Yeah, you know, we go through our own menopause. I don't know. We call
menopause.
Womenopause. I don't
menopause. Joker tried to say it a few years ago when I bought the Z. Oh, he must be going through a midlife crisis. He buying the sport. I was like, no, I like cars. Anybody who know me know I like cars.
I told you about him and his buying habits anyway.
I'm just saying, I like cars. I like bikes. I like, you know, I like things, and it had nothing to do with no midlife crisis.
I gotta put you out there.
You said you gotta put me out. What's that? You said, "Cause I like buying things." Here you go.
P's cell phone. This was P's cell phone when we was coming up. This was his cell phone right here. He had the first cell phone off the factory market. He came out my house one day. He was like, "Yo, hold up, Norm. Hold up. I'm talking to my girl right now. Yo, yeah. So check this out, yo. Hit me back. All right, about 5 minutes.
Are you wild?
Hold on. Let me hang up." That was his cell phone.
Oh man! But he ain't say how he was on the tune. Yo, let me make a phone call on that.
I got my AT&T joint where I could pull up the little antenna like this.
I'm saying. I mean, listen.
Yeah, that's just always been. Let's read some comments.
Oh man, DT said I done fucked up my glasses. Jesus. DT said the inventor of the clothes making is paying the people that dress that way, and they making money because it's marketing. Yeah, I agree with that. Like I said before, Sandy told you to knock it off. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I don't know what she's talking about.
You know, it's a lapse. Timothy Beverly said true words. P. Alicia Mitchell, one love, big bro. Oh, to see King. She said one love. DT said everyone is looking.
That's her comment. The last
okay
main comment she made. So I'm just saying, going bald, our muscles fall. Other things happen to y'all. Read between the lines. Gray hair, loss of teeth.
Oh wow.
Maybe is this not low self-esteem? Yeah, I mean we go through it. We all gonna experience it, man.
But that's not low self-esteem. That's stuff happening. I mean, if your esteem drops because of it, that's on you. Listen, I mean, but you know that is part of what happens in life.
I had to come to grips with aging. I had to come to grips with aging. I mean, listen, real talk. This ain't no being arrogant, but you know, I'm 52, but I feel like I'm still 35, 36. You know, sometimes. Depends on what day it is. You know, and then some days I'm reminded that I'm 52.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And sis, I'm gonna read what sis says.
Go ahead.
That's what she was telling you to knock it off about before. She said a woman is not going to dress provocatively if she's not looking for attention, no matter what she says. That's why she does.
So when you wear those tight ass jeans, you looking for attention?
You might want to recant, sis.
Yeah,
You're stupid.
So when you wear the little joint with the slit out, whatever like that, you ain't looking for attention?
But is she wearing it with you?
Sometimes.
See, because
Sometimes not.
because that's the thing too. Like sometime women definitely want that attention, but they want it with their man. They want other men to look at them like, wow, he got a bad one. So they dress like that. You know, because I could take my wife and say, "Boy, babe, I'm with you," and I'm like, "Yeah, I understand that you're with me, but that's the thing. See, I don't want, and I'm not jealous, but I don't want that attention. I don't want everybody staring at my wife like that. You know, I don't want all her goods out and everybody staring and lusting." Because you will have people that, oh babe, I'll be right back. Let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You know, while you're in the bathroom, yeah, hey, how you doing? I seen you over here. Yeah, watch it. Yeah, you know, could I get you your drink and you know, you know what I'm saying? So it's a dangerous game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say sometimes, you know, you got to watch what you're looking for and what you're asking for. You know what I'm saying? Because you might just get it. I mean, and then how do you handle that?
I mean, you know what? Let me tell you something. Right now. Right. So we both got pretty beautiful wives.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point in the game now, listen, man. People gonna look.
Yeah, of course.
People gonna compliment. People gonna, you know, whatever the case. My thing now is just be respectful.
Yes.
Just be respectful about it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? They're like I remember one time we was at Rock Scene Dukes, right? And my wife was starting to get to know certain female friends or whatever. It was one female friend of mine, Val, that I know for years. She came up to my wife. She said, "Excuse me, how you doing? So happy to meet you. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. Just want you to know, this is my man right here. Blah 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 blah. We go. This is we cool like that. We this and that, and just let you know I'm gonna give him a big hug, give him a kiss. I haven't seen him in a long time, right? Blah 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 blah, and this and that, whatever. And they was cool, and they was talking whatever because I do, you know, I have a lot of female friends or whatever the case may be. But most of my female friends become my wife's friends.
Exactly. Oh, sure.
So any dude friends you got that really ain't trying to become my friend, I'm not checking for them. I can't rock with them like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a respect thing. So, okay, you just want to, y'all just trying to be friends. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't friends together. Yeah.
Like what you just say, oh, my sis, whatever. That's your sis now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Marie, that's my sis.
Yeah.
So, like, we fam like that.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, if it was some funny style stuff where it's like, you know, oh, well, that's your sis, but this ain't my sis.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there's some ish like that, like I've seen things like
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah,
okay, bro,
yeah,
all right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
let me. Where you at in the phone?
Yeah.
Contact list.
Yeah.
Delete.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah, it's just all about being respectful.
Yeah.
And everything.
And said tight jeans is not dressed provocatively. Knock it off. LOL.
Yeah, you may need to knock that one off.
Ingrid just said dudes out here gluing units on their heads and yeah, man. See this? You know what, Ingrid? I'm not even gonna finish. You know what? I blame you women for that. And you know why?
For doing what now?
Because men have lost their damn mind now. Like how the women get the weave and all that stuff done and the lace fronts. Yo, these dudes are out here losing their minds now. They gluing hair to their head and gluing. He laughing. Gluing hair to their head, gluing hair to their face. Yo, I seen this thing the other day. Dude was bald as hell, right, except from the sides, right, and his beard was real patchy. So they made him an afro, and they made him a beard, and then they lined that shit up like it was nothing. They glued this shit to his head and to his face, and you wouldn't know the difference. You couldn't tell the difference. And I was like, what in the hell is going on? Like, what are we coming to as men that we're so fickle that we doing some shit like that? I guess we out here like,
So you said you blame the women?
I blame the women.
Why?
Because women will get weaves. They could be bald as an eagle, and then they got weaves down to the heels of their feet. You know what I'm saying? They go get these breast implants, butt implants. They put on these waist trainers. They put on all this stuff. It's
But again, why are they doing it? Why are they doing it?
They doing it to attract men. But see, this the kicker. So what happens?
Are they doing it to attract men, or are they doing it because they want to feel better about themselves?
I think both.
Okay,
they're doing it for both.
Yeah,
but
let's not just say.
But let me ask you this though. So what happens when it comes down to, like, we've been courting, we've been dating, it's been leading up to this time, and now it's time to it's crazy. It's time for it to go down, and clothes start coming off, and holy shit, who are you? Take the wig off. I seen this one thing. This chick had his waist trainer on. Like, if you looked at the shape, she had a nice trait. She took the waist trainer off. It looked like she was Fat Bastard underneath her belly from Austin Powers. And I mean, it's just like, why we can't be ourselves? Why are we pretending to be all these things that we're not? And then, like I said, when it's going to come to light at some point in time. At some point in time, she might grab his hair and grab a chunk out. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting into it, she grabbed his head. Yeah, Daddy, give it to me. And he gave it to her because she got a chunk of hair in her hand. It's like, we can't be doing, like, what's going on?
Now, listen. Just said tight jeans are not provocative. Tight jeans with the hole cut out in the butt is provocative.
Oh.
I've seen that.
What do you mean, the crotch?
No, the whole, the holy ones.
Oh,
the
okay. I think you were about to say they wear
where they wear the holes all over the place.
Pants? What's going on?
No, where they wear the holes all over the place.
Yeah.
And everything like that. That's a little provocative, man. I see that a lot. See that a lot now. Actually, I seen that somewhere we was at. Was it Zulu Bar? Someplace we was at, and I seen some chick wearing that. Not to say I was like staring like that, but you couldn't help it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's some stuff that women put on that you can, even if you're not trying to look. Even if you're not trying to look, you could be the Pope. You're going to be like, the Pope is going to be like, damn, did she come out the house like that? I mean, there's certain stuff. I mean, like, come on. So they can't be like, oh, wow, these people laughing. I mean, looking at me. Like, I went to this party probably about 20-something years ago, and I don't know what dude was thinking, letting this girl come out the house like this. Or maybe he just thought, yeah, she's so fly. She was so embarrassed when she got to the place at how little that she had on that he pretty much just stood in front of her and like blocked her the whole time. It was like the crowd was all different ages. It was older people, But when I say her dress was so scantily, placed, like that's how the dress was. It was like placed in sections. That's how much she did not have on, and she felt out of place. But I think they thought it was a good idea initially. But and like I said, I'm looking at her, and I'm looking at him. I'm letting him see that I'm looking at her. So I'm looking at her and looking at him like, are y'all serious? I'm looking like, yeah, I want you to see that I'm staring at your woman because you a stunt ass dummy for letting her come out here damn near butt ass naked. What did you expect that was going to happen? Like I said, I think that they only really felt that way though once they seen the older people that were there at the party. Then they felt like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have came out like that. Had it been just all the younger crowd, they might have been flaunting it, but like what are we looking for? What are we looking for? What validation are we looking for? Like she literally, like I said, she just came out butt naked, put on some nipple tassels and a patch over her crotch and call it a day. That's like how small her outfit was. But that's me. I ain't rock with that.
You good with that?
That's my wife ain't come out the house like that. But I mean.
Why can't she come out the house like that?
And look,
why?
That's different though. But that's all cut
why
close to the crotch. Why can't she come
out the house like that?
See, I ain't never seen Sandy with nothing like that.
I'm saying no. I'm not even talking about Sandy.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying is this provocative?
Well, that's different though. I mean that is more provocative jeans. I mean, look.
So So you wouldn't let Maria come out the house like that?
Hell no, she ain't going out the house like that.
Really now?
Nope.
Okay. Well, Jess said it. I think Jess is okay with his wife coming out the house like that. DJ Jess.
He just said
okay.
tight. He said tight jeans. Those aren't.
No, these are tight. You didn't see. I didn't show you the back shot. I didn't show you the back shot at all. So Jess is okay with Tish coming out the house like this. Okay. All right. She's in.
I didn't say Jess. She said it.
She's in the sister realm. Hey, Tish is like she's my sister
Oh,
now.
definitely. But yeah,
I just don't think that's cool. Just me personally. I'm just saying. All right. Let's read some comments.
Wow. I'm trying to scroll through. I can't even scroll through now. I'm not sure what's going on with this.
Let's read some
Oh,
comments.
actually, because there's so many. Jeez.
Kim's cooking. She said, "Hey, PF Parker, watch the fat jokes. Remember food next month." Just teasing.
I ain't saying. Listen, big people are beautiful. Everybody's beautiful, and I mean that.
But mainly P.
Listen, if you don't know, you better ask somebody.
Oh man, I love it. I love my brother.
But mainly P. Shout out. Oh yeah.
Dios mío. Yeah, let's read some comments, man.
But you know what? I'm gonna put a statement out here.
Go ahead.
I get a lot of flack from people sometimes for my confidence. But you know what? More people should be like P. If more people was like me, this world would be a better place, because I truly and honestly do not give a damn what anybody says and or thinks of me.
Oh,
and I say that
that's me too.
I say that as nicely as I can from the bottom of my heart. I don't give a damn if you love me or you hate me. Because at the end of the day, I love me, God love me, my wife love me.
There you go.
I'm good. I'm good after that. So for all the extra people that do love me, I love you back. But if you stop tomorrow, I'm still going to live. I might miss a few of you, but
hey, bro,
I'm going to be okay. That's the key point. At the end of the day, I'm going to be okay. Period. No, she definitely ain't. If you even go try.
Yeah.
Nope. That is a fight waiting to ensue.
You should see, we looking at provocative clothes right now.
That is a fight that's ready to happen. And Sandy said, those jeans scream attention. That's not what Jess mean. I don't wear that ish.
Yeah.
Hello, babe. Cut it out.
Said
cut it out. CE says, women, please leave something for the magic. Man, listen.
That don't happen no more.
But that's real, though.
Yeah,
Please leave
they don't.
for the imagination. Please.
They don't.
And she said, Jess' wife not wearing that either. I mean.
Jess might buy it for her.
Oh, wow.
You don't know.
You hear that, Jess?
He said the tight jeans is not provocative.
He might let her wear that at home.
I'm just messing with you.
with him and the kids gone. But I don't think any other time. Let me see. I'm trying to see what I was scrolling through. Rocking a face full of. Okay, Ingrid said. I guess she's replying to DT. Said they tell us that all while rocking a face full of weave. Yeah, man. When I started seeing all this stuff online about men getting these weaves, even down the braids, like getting it. Man, listen,
like it's Superfly.
It's crazy, man.
He was chilling.
Like, what is going on with men that they're becoming so feminine, doing these feminine things?
Cut it out, bro.
I'm saying.
Cut it out.
I tell you right now, the first man I hear about getting a butt implant, just stay away from me. That's all I'm gonna take. I'm gonna kick you straight in your ass if I see you. I'm gonna bust your butt implant and kick you straight in your ass.
Listen,
I'm telling you.
There are men. There are gay men that dress provocative. That's their choice. That's their choice. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't even talking about gay men.
But you saying men wearing feminine things. You know, I'm just saying.
I'm talking about heterosexual men. I'm not talking about feminine men. A feminine male, I'm going to expect him to do and wear feminine things.
Maria's wearing a Sunday.
Yeah, so right.
She can't wear a Sunday to Sue's party?
Knock it off.
All right. No?
Only place she can wear that is at home with me. Like I said, when the kids gone, grandbaby's gone, she could put that on.
You wrong.
I'll take it off.
Wrong. You wrong.
Listen, you can say what you want. They can say I'm trying to control my wife. Y'all can say whatever the hell you want to say. But I'll be damned. Because this is always my rebuttal. If she wants to wear, I'm like, oh, okay, but no problem. But when I come out the house with my crotchless pants on, like, let's not have no issues with my balls and stuff is hanging out the bottom of my pants. I'm just keeping. We gonna be on a level playing field. I'm just trying to say.
It's a family show.
I'm just saying. If you want to play that game, you know what I'm saying? I usually win when I play games. So if you want to play that game, let the games begin.
So,
yeesh. That's all I got to say.
Ayesha Curry, wrong or not wrong? Let's sum it up. You say she was wrong.
I say she's wrong.
I say she's dealing with some insecurity issues.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So, and some people feel as though they need to talk to somebody about it. And she talked to Jada about it. And it just so happens that a lot of people check out that platform and the world knew about it. And she got backlash for it. So if her husband's good with it,
you're right.
Then why can't we be good with it?
Nah, hey, listen. If he likes it, I love it. It is what it is. Like I said, he's the one at the end of the day. I just felt like it was unfair to blindside him and put him in the position that he put him in, because that she put him in the position that she put him in. Because, like I said, not that it matters what people say, but I know Jokers was probably looking at him like, yo, like, dude, what's up with your wife? Your wife want Jokers to shoot their shot?
You know what, Ingrid? It's funny. Sandy said, "P, knock it off." Ingrid said, "The feminization of black men is a show in itself."
Yeah.
You know what? And you know what, man? I've been struggling about if we can have that show. If we really could have that show, and who it would offend, and how real we can get with a show like that. But you have to take into consideration the fact that how the world is changing.
Yeah.
Because it's funny because I heard a Caucasian father talking about feminization because of his son. And he was like, it's like, what is this going on now where our young men think it's okay to be feminine, and this, like, he was upset. So is it just with us?
No, it's an epidemic.
Is it just with us? Is it an attack, right, on African Americans' male masculinity, on our strength? Or is it just, again, the world is changing. The world is changing.
It's
more people are coming out, and then that goes into a whole nother topic of, are you born this way? See, when we go to topics like that, and we can't do it today.
Yeah.
But when we go to topics like that, it's so many different layers we have to talk about and layers we have to discuss. And this is real talk. It's because we're all gonna have different views on that.
It's a really deep thing. That most people wouldn't even understand, because it's actually a devised plan. If you have, because
about to go.
I'm just gonna touch on it a little bit, and then we can come back. What people don't realize is that the world is overpopulated, and it's been overpopulated for a long time. And the powers that be, who control everything, wants to make it a little less popularized. And what's the best way to do it, right? By stopping people from having babies, right? So if you got men sleeping with men and you got women sleeping with women, what's going to happen? There's no more babies. So it's actually it's actually a governmental thing. It's a population control thing. If you look at how it's being perpetuated in media, in TV, on movies, like it's just being in children's books, children's television stuff, like it's just being thrown at you from all angles. It's actually a big conspiracy thing that, like I said, is deep. Most people won't understand what I'm talking about, or It's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show by itself too. Without it being that show. Oh shit! Wow. If my wife gets some of the pants, gets some of the stuff, I might have to get. Oh yeah, Ingrid. She has said, "Why I keep talking about that?" Because Ingrid, that's my go-to. I tell that my wife all the time. And the day that she walks out with one of those outfits on, listen, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a whole new game changer. It's gonna be a whole new game. It ain't gonna be no Fruit Loop ones though, but it's gonna listen. The game will be changed. I'm telling you right now. It will be on social media. Somebody gonna take a picture. Like a Snoop.
Yeah, you know why I don't think it's a plan devised by the government, bro. And listen, I know a lot of times we want to go there. When it comes to that, I don't think it's no plan by the government. Back in Roman times, they had gay and homosexuals. Back in ancient times, that just existed. You know that Sodom and Gomorrah, it just existed.
Yeah.
Period. You know, so it's like nothing's new. It's like a lot of times we want to credit things for being new or a new discovery or newfoundness or whatever like that. Nothing is really new under the sun, man. Things have been going on for centuries and centuries and centuries. Social media and television just exposes it to more people.
Yeah.
And that's how we have to start looking at things, man. It's like everything is not a devised plan by the government. Going back centuries and centuries, I don't think that was a devised plan by the government.
Not then it wasn't, but just cause, like you said, nothing's new. But you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it before, like stuff like that was always viewed as taboo, right? And now is
in our country,
it's the new norm. You know, it's like it's being pushed. Like that narrative is being pushed a lot more than it was before. It's like you're trying to, oh no, don't teach them about gender and sex. Like let him feel how he wants to feel instead of guiding people. This is a question I have for you and all the viewers. How can you? Anyway. You know, we're gonna come back. No, you're right. Because it's gonna be a whole nother hour. You're right. So we got. You're right. We got to cut it. We got to cut it.
We can deal with it tomorrow.
Yeah, we could do that.
We could deal.
Because it's a lot to discuss, and you're right.
Yeah, we could deal with that tomorrow. Because it's funny. I had a clip that I was gonna run.
Okay.
And that's funny. The clip goes right with the topic, right?
Okay.
So I'll run it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll run it tomorrow on tomorrow's show.
But it's a lot.
And we'll be here a lot earlier tomorrow, so make sure y'all tune in and everything. We got a lot for y'all tomorrow, so tune in and everything. And don't forget, you know what's going down. We had a lot of fun this Friday, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kim's Cooking again.
Yes,
we finally met Kim.
Yep.
We love it when we meet our listeners.
Yes. Yep.
And everything in person. And
beautiful thing.
Shout out to Kim's Cooking. It was her birthday. She came. We had a good time. We flicked. Where's the picture with us and Kim? I don't know. Who got that picture? Who took that picture? Yeah, I don't know who took the picture. So come out this Friday, man, and rock out with us. Friday Night Live, the happy hour mix. You know what's going down. We'll be in the building doing what we do from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. All right, half price appetizers, drinks, specials, all of that. You know we rocking out. DJ Smooth P on the ones and twos. Your boy DJ Storm Known the General on the ones and twos. DJ Jess, KT, Sassy. You know how we do it. It's always powered by WBKS1.com. It's Fridays in Piscataway, 1315 Centennial Avenue, coming out. But listen, this Sunday, it goes down. You know how we do our monthly at the Zulu Bar, but it really goes down because we are also celebrating Soup's BKS birthday.
Yes.
But it's the official Tourist Birthday Bash Day Party. This Sunday, it's the day party this Sunday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right, the Who Owns the Mic is also the open mic. All right, it officially goes down. It's going to be awesome. Zulu Bar is an awesome, beautiful spot.
Yes.
Located at 437 Main Street, West Orange, New Jersey. So come on out this Sunday for that day party, man. 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. We want to see y'all there. Tickets only $10, man. Food is great there. They make some awesome drinks. They got drink specials popping. All right, it's going down this Sunday. Who Owns the Mic? The official tourist I was about to say Aquarian. The official Taurus birthday bash is going down. So listen, if you know a Taurus, you got a friend that's a Taurus or whatever like that, or even if you ain't a Taurus, come on out and have a good time. We're going to party. We're going to be rocking out, doing what we're doing the ones and twos. There's going to be some live performances and everything. This is Grown and Sexy. So come out looking grown and sexy. We're going to have a good grown-up time, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. this Sunday. Come on out. I will post up the link later where you can get your ticket and everything like that. You can pay at the door, but get your ticket. We'll do reserve seating for ticket holders. All right, this time around. So make sure you have a spot. All right, but come on out. Zulu Bar, Off the Hook, BKS1 Radio this Sunday.
Yep.
The day party is going down. We are back, man. It's going to be official. Trust me when I tell you, we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yes.
All right. Now.
And Tim said, though, he said, check out the National Security Memorandum 200 titled Population Extermination. I'm going to do that, Tim. Yep.
Yes. All right, so again, we'll be back. Oh, tomorrow we're going to, trust me, we're going to go in on what we try to go in on today, but we're going to talk about that. That's going to be one of the things we're going to talk about. And then we got a host of other things to discuss with y'all, because you know what? This show is never, ever about us.
Nope. But it's always about you,
because
you are the next best kept secret.
You already know.
And we love you guys.
And there's a damn thing you could do about it. Not a damn thing. Peace. P is going to buy some crotchless pants.
Hey. Might wear them at the Zulu Bar.
Please, bruh. You be DJ by yourself. That tight's too spot. It's too tight to be walking past you with some crotchless G's on. That spot is too tight, bruh. I'm not walking past you with no crotchless jeans on. I'm sorry. You on your own. On your own.
Have a good day, everybody.
Tell me nothing.